Hi guys, today we'll look into a scenario in which Russia goes crazy and invades Finland somehow. Yep, they do in this video. Looks like they're not learning. Just saying, they're not learning. Well, this is crazy, this video. Purpose will be crazy because now some person gone to war with another country who's losing against another country. They're pretty smart. Pretty good strategy, actually. Lose every war. Well, this is what you look like. And, well, what do you do now? So, Russian forces in this area decide, yeah, that's a good idea. And now Putin has his full military mobilized because, well, what other choice does he have? Considering there's 300,000 headed there. Well, the other front, and they push into Finland. Well, they're like, yeah, this will go good. We should take Finland within days. They get to Helsinki, day 1. They move up and surround Helsinki, and they push up the coast. Russian forces here make a breakthrough getting across, but then, Finland is like, yeah, Russia has it going. And they basically say they will not accept peace. And look at Russia, just stuck there. Well, their 300,000 forces make it, and they start pushing in. Well, Russia's claiming this is all to protect its people, but everybody knows this is not true. Well, they push in towards Kharkiv again, and they take it. Yeah, how? This is what 300,000 forces will do. This is how much they could occupy at most. Not even Kiev. Because you need to have triple the forces. Well, then they get their loyal companion, Belarus, on their side. Which NATO is starting to see this as, what's the word? An aggravation, yeah, definitely. Well, there's another word, which means they're basically prolonging the war, but why are they invading Finland? Well, who knows? Because they're waiting to, and now they push further. Yeah, they take the north. To which Finland says, what? It's the winter wars again. Woo. Isn't it crazy how they are kicking the Russians out of the south, but not the north? Yep. And this is great for the Russian advance. Oh, Finland does have a bit of trouble here. Because it's a desert, may I add. Then they make a big encirclement, but they're like, yeah, we're going to surrender. Ha! And they're like, boom. Well, Ukraine is like, Kherson offensive. Because Russia doesn't have enough forces. And then they call Armenia into it, which is another excavation. Yeah, I don't even know what word I'm trying to say. And they turn on Georgia. How are they getting so many forces? Well, Turkey's like, what did you say? And Turkey is like, And look, yeah, they invade everywhere that they can. Now, Azerbaijan invades this exclave and starts to push towards our side. So they managed to do this while catching up with Russian forces. Russian forces seep into the lands they already occupy, yes. And Georgia collapses as they start their offensive into Turkey. And the problem with this is that NATO's like, yeah, no. They're not doing this, Russia. And yeah. You know who the biggest loser in this conflict is? Well, Rusland. Everyone surrounding the neutral countries, yeah. Bosnia is getting involved. That's interesting. There are some big turns of events happening. Well, Russia's in trouble. And then they do that, and that. And then I'll do this. Yeah, this is Britannica. Ireland gets involved. Yeah, a neutral Ireland. Russia has one main goal now. Collapse NATO while they still can. Which is, like, unrealistic. But they do get their two biggest supporters in this war involved. Well, this is just Algeria because Algeria can. As Morocco's involved. And now Iran and North Korea's turn. Which, this is activated, but Uzbekistan is told to join Russia, and they're like, yeah, Russia, we joined you. And then the Axis of Resistance joins, yeah. This is now. Saudi Arabia gets involved. And Israel gets involved. Nobody else does, because why? Well, Russia did say some things would be used, but I'm not going to say what they are, because, well, if we... And they start their push into Norway and Sweden, and they take these lands. But they then make another encirclement that won't surrender. Well, that's all of Finland they can take, considering everyone's in bunkers. Well, the quickest thing that happened is this. This is where a quick Russian advance into the Baltics happens. Finnish troops arrive in Estonia, so Estonia doesn't fall. Well, they do fall, but their islands do. And then they push on, encircle Kiev. Ukraine's soldiers are like, yeah, you did a good job, Russia, as they push them out. Then they encircle Russian forces and kick them out. They kick Russian forces out. But at this time, Russia starts a campaign in Poland to make less room for an invasion. Well, Hungary is, of course, yeah. Well, they push into northern Ukraine, too. And then into Slovakia. They get to here. The Axis of Resistance starts their campaign into Turkey. But as we know, Turkey will always beat them because Turkey is strong. And then they push this way. They enter Hungary. Hungary is very infuriated. Russian forces in Transnistria start the war against Moldova. They take Odessa, which is a shock. But we are talking about the full army with all their weapons. Well, only one problem. And it's one word. That's their biggest problem. HIMARS. Start heading in. And then they encircle Russian forces. Russian morale gets very low. Ukraine gets back to the water and start taking their grain. Well, the food starts getting used as a weapon. Finnish forces meet up with their encirclements, encircle Russian forces, push into Norway, and with Norway's help, they take them out. Well, Russia's in trouble now. But then Kazakhstan, which I can see this happening, decides the blue team is better. Tajikistan does, but Kyrgyzstan is like, no. Well, Russia does start its last major offensive. It's just basically a big push into Kazakhstan. Their main push is into Russian areas, claiming they're protecting Russians. And then they push into Kazakh areas. And this goes well to here. And while Finland manages to make a naval landing in the Baltics. Well, then they take cities. And well, with this, Kaliningrad is surrounded and starving to death. Well, Ukraine starts a major offensive to liberate the Donbass region. They push up towards Sumy and Kharkiv, kicking them back out of there and pushing to Luhansk. Fighting kind of slows in Ukraine to almost a halt, but Ukraine still makes advances. They push down and kick them out from Crimea, which is a big suffer. They push slowly. Poland kicks them out. Finland doesn't kick them out. They just fight them. Finland's like, yeah, should we? Well, now they fall out of Ukraine. And Ukraine's like, hey, Russia, you know how you say you're so strong, right? I can kick you out of Belarus. Yeah, no more. And then they push in and they're like, hey, Belgorod. And then they push in the Crimea, which goes very well. They hook up with Lithuania. Yeah. Then these forces meet. Finland and Estonia start fighting the Soviets. And they take St. Petersburg. What? Said Russia. And Russia gets encircled. It's winter, too. So, if Russia's losing, if Russia can't win in the winter, they're going to lose. Oh, wait, the reason they're losing is because, global warming, Germany's greatest weapon against the Russians. And Finland's like, yeah, Finland completely kicks them out. And they say, Finland. Nope. Greater Finland is their new name. Imperial Finland. Well, the Russian forces in Belarus are surrounded. Well, the Turkish front goes really well when Turkey's like, yeah. You want help? They trick. They say, yeah, we're going to switch sides. And then they're like, boom, boom, boom. Yeah. We're not ceding any of our glorious Turkish land, they say. If Russia's rethinking all of its... Yeah, we're going to have this... Yeah, Algeria and Morocco are doing nothing. Yeah, that seems realistic. Well, the Russian rebels rise up in the north. And they start taking territory. They call themselves the Democratic Front, which is made by the Alexei Navalny who escaped prison. And yeah, they make huge campaigns. But there's no one here. They push down towards Kazakhstan. Russia is forced to leave Ukraine and is forced to leave Kazakhstan. Now all the fronts are coming up. Yeah, Algeria's like... Well, all of Algeria's attempts to invade Morocco go bad. And then Morocco, with the help of Spain, is like... Yeah, they do this. They push into the desert. And now Armenia dies. And then Kyrgyzstan dies. And then they push over to here. The new government that's in the north, well, they take out the mountains because they're good at invading mountains. Saudi Arabia just crosses through Iraq. This is kind of like World War III, except it's not, because it's the Russo-American War. Yeah. Russia makes the war worse than it already is. And well, they pay for it, because, well, anti-Putin protests have turned arms. And yeah, they push to the lake with the most water in the world and are like, yeah, not the biggest, but most water. Yeah, and they push in to Manchuria. And then they're like, hey, North Korea, you want to know something? And they're like, Western forces. Yeah, you sunk North Korea, they say. No, North Korea did not sink. But it does become under a new rule. Instead of Kimmy as rule. With the forces taking out all of Russia's reserves of oil. Their biggest weapon, these rebels, well, the winter. There are spots where accidental invasions did occur, but they're only minor. And yeah, that's how it goes. While Russia's on its knees, Putin is... Forces push towards Moscow and encircle it. They push in, take Moscow, and Putin is found dead. Under suspicious reasons. Nobody knows where he is. That's when the purple forces take over Russia. And they're like, yeah, treaty time. And the Treaty of Moscow is signed in Moscow. And the new government is limited. In military and everything. Let's see. Do they last? Well, Kazakhstan takes land. Let's see. Will their democracy strive like the Weimar Republic didn't? And then will they get some more land? They get a tiny bit of land, though. But significant nonetheless. Well, Armenia loses lots of territory. Armenia takes lots of territory. Israel takes a lot of territory. Turkey takes a lot of territory. Yeah, Georgia takes a lot of territory. Yeah, Azerbaijan takes a lot of territory. Ukraine takes all the way to the Azov Sea away. They decide, yeah, let's invade they take land from Belarus. Lithuania takes a big chunk of land from Belarus. Latvia takes a big chunk of land. Finland takes these lands. Estonia takes those lands. And these lands are occupied for the next 10 years. No, I'm kidding. Well, yeah, I couldn't have not been kidding, but America sees what. Yeah, we don't want to have another Deutschland crisis, do we? And yeah, let's sign the treaty. Ukraine is looking good. They're all looking good. All the winners are looking good, at least. And then, since I don't know what to do with Kyrgyzstan, well, let's just give it to Tajikistan. Because Tajikistan has formed the Tajik Empire. And yeah, I didn't resolve the lines. Who cares? They're an empire. They don't play by the rules, so why play about their rules? And yeah. Well, Kazakhstan has figured out border gore. Well, yeah. Some countries, like Iran, were especially involved in this. But there's going to be another treaty for Iran, the Treaty of Washington. Definitely not Washington taking all the oil. Imagine being an American taking all the oil. Yeah, oil is great. Well, now we can sign the treaty. Ukraine is like Ukraine forever. Yeah, Ukraine will ever endure. Think of it. Whenever there's good anthem, it has bad meaning. Well, the Treaty of Moscow did affect the borders completely. It's kind of like the Treaty of Versailles. It's probably about the same amount of territory. Only difference is it's the big bear Russia. Yeah. I don't think this is a realistic scenario, but if it is, which it is supposed to be, it was reality, but if reality decided to take a turn. And yeah, America occupies that part of this area. Yeah, we made a mistake in the treaty. Doesn't matter, it's not that big of a deal. No, I did it wrong. That, then that. Then the final countdown. The Treaty of Madrid is signed. No, not Madrid, Moscow. Now the Treaty of Tehran. Where America's like, yeah, we annex those lands, because there's no oil there for sure. Iran's economy is now crippled. France annexes these lands. Morocco annexes these lands, and the rest becomes a Republic of Desertia. Desert. What do you think? Do you think it should be called the Republic of Desert? Comment in the comments box. Because the comments box is pretty cool. And I respond. Like, isn't that just cool? You know what it's like when you have commented and it doesn't get responded? Well, I do. And it doesn't feel nice. It feels sad. But I respond. Maybe not, but they're like millions of subscribers, but the difference is, well, the less subscribers you have, the more comments you can respond to. And yeah, North Korea gets annexed by Russia. I'm just not going to mess with that border because it's so tiny and established. Yeah, this is the Siberian Russian Federation. And thank you for viewing. I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. But a reminder, we are trying to get to 50 subscribers. And to get there, I need 12 more subscriptions. So ask your friends to subscribe. And also, all my audience is amazing. From Americans to Brits to United Arab Emirates to Indians to Canadians. Yeah, Canadians. Definitely expected that. Yeah, because that's my country. And then we have Filipino viewers. They're cool. Australian viewers. South African viewers. Where else? I think there's some in Romania. France. Spain. Yeah, a lot of countries. I'm global. I think it's only America and Canada and North America. If you want it, I can show you where my viewers are supposedly from, according to YouTube, in a video, if you would like that. So leave a comment if you would. And please like and subscribe. Liking lets me know you like it, and subscribing makes me happy. Because, yeah, that makes my feelings on subscribers. 38 subscribers? Yep, that's pretty good. But we want to get to 50. The more subscribers, the better it is. So please leave a like and drop your subscribe. And click that notifications bell so you can see my daily videos. Yeah, daily videos. Yeah, that might be a bit too many uploads. But you know, I'm trying to get to 50 subscribers. Because 50 subscribers is amazing. And thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for the 150th time. Wild Mapper out.